Hi, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your February 2021 love reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. And if you would like to be notified whenever I upload new videos, and I upload all the time, just hit the bell notification button. And if you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will be listed and linked in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading and clear the energy space, a reminder that if anybody is in the comment box below pretending to be me, asking you if you would like a reading from them, that person is not me. It is a scam, okay? Don't talk to them. Don't converse with them. Report them to YouTube and also let me know. Okay, so with that said, that's because I will not be soliciting you for anything. Now, with that said, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as you enter into this safe and loving space. Now let's let the bowl sing as we see what the tarot has to say. Gemini, building and strengthening love within your life, Gemini. Oh, okay. Now, before we dive in, this is going to be a little bit different than my other readings, and definitely different than the readings you have seen by others in accords to love. Okay? This is going to be talking about your inner building, your inner strength to strengthen and obtain the love that you want within your life. And it's the power that you are connecting with. So, yeah, so it's a little bit more intense. I am also going to try and keep these shorter. I know that has been requested by people, and I do know that when Spirit and I connect, Spirit and I can just go off, really have these deep, intense conversations. So I'm going to try and keep it as intense, as powerful, but also as time relevant as possible. So let's see now. Gemini, building and strengthening love within your life, February 2021. Gemini, building and strengthening your love. Gemini, February 2021. Building and strengthening your love. Gemini, February 2021. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. Angels and spirit guides. Fantastic. Now, these readings are for anybody in a relationship, anybody looking for love, anybody looking to call more love into their lives. It is focusing on love and connection in general. Okay. Now, let's see what your chakra energy is for this time. Gemini. Building and strengthening love within your life, Gemini, for February 2021. Building and strengthening love within your life, Gemini, February 2021. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Fantastic. Now these are going to be the chakra energies that really need to be worked on, really need to be focused on during this time where blockages are occurring. So we're starting off here with dreams. This is the third eye chakra, right? This is needing to connect more deeply, more thoroughly, and more completely with your subconscious self, but also with the way that your spirit guides and your angels are attempting to move you forward within the waking world. And the messages come through your dreams. It's also living what you dream. Then we have divine wisdom. There's deeper knowledge that's coming your way. There's a spiritual path that you may be very well finding yourself on. If you've stumbled across this channel, or if you follow this channel, first of all, thank you. And second of all, it means that you're not like everybody else. So here, with this energy coming forward, you are going to feel quite different. And the energy, the wisdom that is guiding you can seem revolutionary. It can seem like bizarre at times. You might sit there and look at things and be like, how is that going to equal me having more love within my life? But trust the divine wisdom that's coming your way. That's the soul star chakra, and that's located 6 inches above your crown. And then we have holistic health. This is taking care of yourself, body, mind, and spirit. This is holistically being you. And this is also connecting with a partner in a holistic way, in a loving, caring, but authentic way. Also, Spirit is saying during this time, be very mindful of the food that you're putting into your body. Be very mindful of, the drinks that you are drinking, everything, the energy that is around you. This is really focusing at the root of yourself, and you're going to find that if there's chaotic energy in, or if there's, kind of non-nutritious food going in and drink, that you're going to be affected. And so here it's being very mindful of what you're eating, what you are, like how you are sleeping, everything about you, but also what you need as an authentic, powerful human being to be walking in love in your life. And we're going to see how this correlates, how the chakra correlates to the tarot. So we're starting off here with the 3 of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Okay, that's interesting. There is a sense of others trying to take credit for the love that you call into your life, or make you sit there and think that this isn't something that you've really worked on, developed, and brought forward for yourself. So that's very interesting. Let's see. You have the 2 of Wands, and then you have the King of Wands. So this is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Here it's water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Then we have the Hermit, which is Virgo energy, time frame August 23rd to September 22nd. And then you have the Knight of Swords, Gemini, that is you coming through as a knight, as a defender. You are represented by the swords in the minor arcana. You are represented by the lovers in the major arcana. There is a battle here for what is passion and what is love. So with you, Gemini, during this time, there's a duality of spirit coming forward. Now, this isn't to be surprising for Geminis. You're represented by the twins in the zodiac, right? So the duality is the love and the passion. Can you have both, or do you have to settle? And there's this tremendous turning inward to be the defender of what it is that you want from your life, because you're listening to what everybody else either wants for you from your life, or how it is that you think it's supposed to be. And you're going to forget what you want, what's your passion, what's your desire, what's your hopes and your dreams as you are moving forward. So we're going to start here with how this affects the dreams. So with the 3rd eye chakra, if you go to sleep at night and you say to your angels and your spirit guides, you kind of call them forward. Name, if you're talking to either one, give them names. So I like to go to sleep and talk to my spirit guide. Her name is Imani. And I ask her, please guide my dreams as I sleep. Let me be guided in slumber, in the connection with my subconscious, in a way that I am not guided during the day as the world comes at me, as noise comes at me. So here with the 3rd eye chakra, it is opening up your inner insight to what it is that you truly want. And it's being guided by dreams to lead you forward. And it's going to lead you to the place that your heart really desires to be. And it can seem in contrast to the passion that you want within your life is. Okay? So there's a part of you that wants to open up the world, and there's another part of you that wants to be illuminated by what you have created and really walk forward in that love and in caring of self. So this is going to be the divide during this time. Can you have a relationship, or can you call forward love within your life that feeds two aspects of yourself? Can you yourself feed two aspects of yourself during this time? The answer, of course, is yes, especially if you connect with your subconscious and your angels and your spirit guides. There's deep divine wisdom that's coming forward that's making you more of a warrior of your truth. So with the hermit, you are turning inward. The hermit says, be illuminated by the light that is around you, by the truth that is a part of you, as you are moving forward in your passion, in your ideas, deals, and as you are slaying the dragons that hoard away what is most prosperous and most beneficial to you. So as the Knight of Swords, that's a large burden to be put on the plate. But with the divine wisdom, there's insight, there's ideas, there's deeper knowledge, there's this connection with spirit that is going to increase your sensuality and your sexuality as a person. And you might think, that's odd. You might sit there and say, how would, divine knowledge increase my pleasure here on earth, or my passion here on earth? And it's going to be because there is a sacredness to sex. There is a sacredness to love that we as human beings, especially during this time in our world, seem to have forgotten about. We seem to think that love is about accumulating. Love is about, endless passion that just goes on and on and on like you're teenagers. And we forget that love is something that is built. We also forget that the Greeks had 3 words for love. So there was the eros love, which is where our word erotica comes from. There is the familial love, the love of family. And then there is the agape love, which is what is said that Christ had when he died for all of humanity. So there are different stages of love, and we only ever want to be in the eros love. But it's the agape love that, whether you see it as a mythology or whether you see it as a truth, changed the fundamental thinking of the world. It went to the thinking and the ruling of a God that came for love, that came for peace, that said the meek shall inherit the world instead of the violent shall inherit the world. So here, with this type of knowledge coming forward, and it's also looking at the sensual aspect of yourself. It's looking at the deeper connection of the truth that you want to be in your life. Ooh, I'm sorry. I'm going to sneeze. And what you're seeing here, oh no, okay, perfect. So what you're seeing here is this passion that leads you forward, is this deeper understanding that makes you think you're going one way. It's kind of like when I thought I was going to sneeze, so I stopped. And actually brings you another, just a release of air, a release of tension, a release of a thought. And it's going to start moving you forward into a healing. Because when you step into your sensuality as a person, when you step into your love and your passion, you are going to start to find that you embrace your authentic truth. And you start to move forward in this authentic truth. And that's what's illuminating you during this time. So we have the 3 of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles is the hard work, the pain, the power that you've put into what you have created within your life. Okay, the luminous light that shines down on you. Think of these here very much as stained glass windows. And so it's coloring the world as you see it. Other people are going to want to take credit for how you have come out, or, what you are looking for in life. There's a sense of, this is what I've done, and this can be very much with a partner. It's like, oh, this is what I've done. I've helped you. I've made you who you are. You couldn't have been here without me, especially if that person helped you financially. It's like they won't let you forget it. Here with the 3 of Pentacles, it's like, first of all, you didn't do anything that you weren't willing to do. And secondly, I worked just as hard on this road. Do not let anybody else color or change the way you see your successes and start making you think that the road that you walked is riddled with failures, because it's not. Past relationships, past hurts, past pains, past disappointments, they've all accumulated to make you who you are today. The Queen of Cups realizes that the only person she has any power over is herself. She has her third eye, kind of also the evil eye, over her throat chakra, over the speaking and the coming together of her truth. And that's what you're doing during this time. You are stepping into the power of yourself. Now, I'm a huge believer of the art of carezza. The art of carezza is the art of caressing. It's a old art. I'm not sure if it's ancient, but I do know it is quite old. And it is the art of being able to bond, okay, with the partner that you are with the person that you are with. But it's also here, if you take it one step further, and I haven't known anybody else to do this, but it's how do you take care of yourself? How do you view kind of like your nighttime routine for getting ready for bed and your daytime routine for getting ready to see the world? How do you care for yourself? And how do you move forward in that sensual, expression and power of you? Because the Queen of Cups is saying, yes, it's important to connect. And we put so much emphasis on sex, and we don't put enough emphasis on the bonding that we have with people. We expect everything to just stay passionate and hot and fiery, and we don't look at the evolving process of love, the evolving passion of love. And so here, it's feeling wanted, it's feeling cared for, it's feeling nurtured. And it's not only doing that for another person or having another person do it for you. What it is it's having yourself care and nurture for yourself. Because the art of carezza is non-orgasmic sex. And so you might sit there and say, well, then it's not sex at all. But it is. But you're taking away, kind of that big crescendo finish. And you are really focusing on the intimacy of just two people being. And so why not do that with the power of being present within your own body, within your own self? Because Gemini, as being represented by the lovers in the major arcana, okay, you are very focused, you are very in tuned to other people's emotions. And that can lead to it being kind of like, I just want everybody to love me. But it is also the sense, and not in a partnership way, but in a way that you just want to, have everybody be happy with you and, see you as a nice person. But being represented as the lovers means that you have that power to be love yourself, to have it radiate from you. And it's stepping into that power. It's owning that truth. It is saying that your sensuality does not come externally. It comes internally. And it's embracing that path forward, because that coming together of that wisdom, that claiming your power and saying, this is my truth, it leads the world to opening to you. And it leads you to opening to your world. It's like, I can do this, can't I? I'm more powerful than I realized. I'm more passionate than I realized. I have more to give and to, embrace within this world than I thought. And you're also going to find that the limitations that were around you, the fears, the doubts, the 1.5 million reasons why you couldn't, they start to kind of erode, because it's like, why not? Why not give it a try? Why not let my happiness be a huge part of who I am? It's not being happy every moment of every day. That's impossible, or at least astoundingly hard to achieve. It is sitting there and saying, I'm allowed to have joy within my life. It's not me constantly sacrificing, constantly biting my tongue, constantly being what somebody else wants me to be. If you wanted a relationship like that, where you just lost your identity and became somebody else, those relationships are a dime a dozen, But to have a powerful, passionate love that holds you up, that builds you up, that moves you forward, that lets the world be your oyster, those are rare. Those are rare. And here, the King of Wands, this passion, this coming together, this truth, that is so much a part of you. Because love needs passion. It needs the fire. It needs the sweetness too. And so during this time, you are finding that balance within yourself. You're finding that harmony within yourself as you're moving forward, as you're saying, what is it that I want from my life? Where is it that I'm headed? Who is it that I am? And so you're going to kind of redefine what you had thought was intrinsically important to you in relationships. It's not that you're going about things, wrongly, or you had been going about things wrongly. It's that you're looking at things and saying, what is it that I really want? What is it that I really need? What is it that scares me? What is it that overwhelms me? How can I heal within my relationships, within myself, to have the relationships that I want? Are you a product of a broken family? Did your parents used to fight like nobody's business when you were growing up? Did that scare you? Did you have a relationship where you were head over tea kettle in love with the person, and that person just didn't love you the way that you loved them? Or they started off really passionately, really beautifully loving you, and then it became all your faults. It became all your disappointments to them. And just little snide remarks. Oh, you're doing that. Oh, you're wearing that. Oh, you're eating that. Oh, you used to be so much fun. And here, with the King of Wands, what you're doing is you're reclaiming your passion. You're reclaiming your fire. It doesn't get to go out because that little voice of hurt and pain that is that person that you trusted or who was supposed to protect you and couldn't, okay, or didn't, comes into your head and robs you of your ability to stand within your fire, within your truth, because they make you feel unworthy. Now you're sitting there rolling up your sleeves and saying, this is me. This is who I am. This is who I need to be. And this is the fire and the truth that I get to move forward in. It leads you to turning inward. As you turn inward during this time, you're not taking on other people's nonsense. You're just not. You're looking at your truth. You're looking also at how to heal from what seems to be an intrinsic, identity of self. Because when we look at love and when we look at life, we tend to find wound mates. And I first heard this concept when it comes to love. You will find wound mates. You will find people who perpetuate the wounds that you have or the abuse that you had. And it's something that you just feel comfortable with because it's what you knew. You became comfortable with it. Now that you're calling out the wound mates because you're connecting with your root, you're connecting with your sexual energy, you're connecting with your passion, you're connecting with your power. And as you do this, you are seeing the truth of the scars that you carry. And you can see how those wounds are perpetuated within every single aspect of your life, from the friends that you have to the work environment to everything. And you're going to find, even the way that you speak to yourself in your own head, usually it is perpetuated by wounds. And so here, as you turn inward, it's looking at what you truly want. It's looking at the fire that you need to let out. It's looking at the passion that gets to be a part of you. And it's being a defender of everything that you want. It is being a knight. It is being a warrior of your truth. You're represented by the swords, okay, by the air, by the swords in the minor arcana. Gemini, that is the only minor arcana element that is simply represented by a weapon. A wand can be a weapon. It can also be a walking stick. It can be, it could be a cane. It could be a lot of things. But a sword is simply a weapon. And so your mind and your truth is as fierce as any warrior. Swords back in medieval times and before medieval times, okay, they are what set warriors apart. You would have a family made for the whole entire existence of that family pretty much when the king gave you a sword, because you were allowed to carry a weapon when everybody else was not. And so here, you carry the weapon of your truth, of your mind, of your passion, of your determination. You're cutting through all the doubts and fears. How I see the Knight of Swords is like Prince Charming, okay? When you think of, Sleeping Beauty, that's it. And he comes down and he slays the dragon and he cuts through the brambles and he ascends the tower and he rescues the princess. So slaying the dragon is slaying the part of us that hoards away our prosperity, our bounty, and our deepest treasures. Cutting through the brambles is cutting through the poison within this world. Ascending the tower is the ascension of enlightenment and awakening. As he awakens the princess, he awakens the sacred feminine within him. Because Gemini, as you awaken the sacred feminine, and as you embrace the sacred masculine of this world, you have the duality of your spirit coming together, and you have a passion being known. Now, your subconscious chakra message here is inspiration. It's the sacral chakra. Now, the sacral chakra is where we hold a lot of negativity from this life and from past lives. What Spirit is showing here is that it's a new dawn. There is a new day to be inspired within love. And as you are embracing the inspiration of love, as you are embracing the inspiration of you, you are going to see yourself rise. But this is also having to deal with past life and generational curses, or even just your waking moments during this life where pain has been acute. And so here, what you are looking at is you're looking at all the hurts, all the pains, all the disappointments that make sense because of what you lived through and don't make sense, but you still have them. And you're going to find yourself looking at that and saying, why? How do I heal? How do I claim my power? How do I move forward in my truth? You're setting yourself free because it's a new dawn, and it's a new day for love. It really is. To see yourself in a different way, to call that passion forward. Your subconscious tarot message is the world. You are opening up the world to you, and you can see this with the Two of Wands. You're holding the world in your hands, and it's not that big, vast, scary thing that it once was. Now the world is opening to you, and you're seeing your truth. You're seeing your way of walking forward. You're seeing that all the hurts and all the scars that you carried, they weren't necessarily your truth. They were the truth that other people placed onto you. They were the way that people made you doubt your own worth as a sensual, beautiful individual. And now it's time to take back the power, and it's time to keep walking into the unknown, into the power, into the blessings, into the greatness set before you. And you're going to find that doors that you thought were locked, cemented over, they start to open, and you walk through to something more than you ever expected. Now let's see. Actually, now that is all, yes, that is all that Spirit has to say. Let us end this reading with a meditation. I hope this reading has resonated with you, Gemini. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of your positive energy as you turn inward and free yourself from the chains that have held you back for far too long. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Gemini.